AutoGar, I guess this is it for us.
Guess this is it.
Well, it's nice doing 80 episodes with you. 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
Right.
Our 2-year anniversary episode.
Yeah. Well, goodbye.
Wait, but Lane, you didn't sign the season 3 papers.
Yeah, no.
What?
I think I signed up for 3 seasons? No.
No, but you renew your contract every season, though.
Well, not this time. I got shit to do, man.
What?
Got Castranger, got all these video games to play. Sorry, man.
Who's supposed to be my co-host?
You.
I'm supposed to co-host myself?
Yeah, you can do it. You have split personality.
Lane.
Bye, Gar.
Lane. Alright, guess I'm doing the 2-year anniversary all by myself. Swallow that roll call. Eiji Tsuburaya, the man who created something from nothing. Godzilla. Ultraman. But when those who don't give his franchises enough credit, these podcasters will do it justice. For they are
Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger!
Lover of all things Ultraman, Ultra Yellow Canister, gone.
The other son of Malaya, Ultra Pinkcaster Lane!
Sprung the love on one of Japanese beloved franchises.
Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 2's finale of Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger, aka the 2-year anniversary episode. See, Lane didn't realize he kind of left all of his important things in the room, so he had no choice but to come back.
Well, that and you tied me down to the couch, so kind of can't help it.
Just like old times, eh? But greetings everyone to Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger, the podcast where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between. I am your host, Ultra Yellow Caster, AutoGar.
And I'm your co-host, Ultra Pinkcaster Lane. Hello.
Yes.
For 80 fucking episodes, isn't that astounding?
And it's our 2-year anniversary episode,
Oh, 2
too.
years we've been doing this shit. My god.
We
No,
dabbing.
Just like Hulk dab.
Hulk dab.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the spoiler ban on fucking Endgame is lifted, so we can talk about it. No.
No, we're not going to talk about it here.
No.
But we got a very exciting new episode for you all, for Ultra Ranger
I know,
wise.
we're going to talk about episode 1 of Ultraman 80. I've been wanting this forever. It's the perfect time to do it.
Lane, we're not doing Ultraman 80.
Oh.
No.
No, now it's ruined.
Well, that's the obvious joke that you could do.
But no one, that's exactly what it is. People want that expected joke. They want us to talk about Ultraman 80.
No, kind of like how we missed out on the opportunity to talk about the beach episode Gridman with episode 68 and not 69.
Yeah.
That was our own fault.
Yup. We're just bad timing episodes.
But instead, we are talking about episode 4's of 3 4s. We're talking about Ultraman episode 4, Ultraman Tiga episode 4, and since it is episode 80, we are wrapping up the finale, that is, of Kaiju Club episode 4.
Yeah, since fucking no one else decided to sub it, we were like, fuck it, we'll get Gar's sister to translate it for us. So it was actually fucking adorable, like the whole time I'm just sitting there watching the Raw of episode 4, Gar's just telling me everything that's happening, and I'm like, oh. So that was cute.
Yes. But before we get to that, let's talk about some news. With a downer.
Oh, God! So, Ultraman Jeans, Mayu Hasegawa retires from the entertainment industry. That's right, people. My waifu, Moa from Ultraman Gene, is retiring from acting. And I'm fucking sad because now I'll never see her ever again. She was a one-time thing in a show and a movie.
Yeah, which this is the only acting thing that she did recently. She appeared in Ultraman Gene, of course. Linking Love, and in NHK drama Tota Ni-chan.
So in
father, sister.
in her post, she stated, "Today I am retiring the entertainment industry. It's difficult to be myself, but I still feel happiness in my whole body and go through the way I believe. Thank you very much." So yeah, she just feels like she's just not herself if she's acting. So
Sometimes you think you want to be something, then you realize this isn't me.
sounds like me with my job.
Sounds like me doing Castranger.
Oh,
snap.
Ouch. Yeah, so I'm sad because she's like she was really great in G'd and I loved her and she's really pretty and
But she's not Liha though. Take that back.
She's not Goki either.
Goki's gay.
Yeah, Goku's the best character in it.
Goku?
You know, Goki.
Goku was showing up freaking instant transmission freaking Monsieur Busto.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss her. But good luck with everything in the rest of your life, Miss Mayu Hasegawa.
Yeah. Alright. And then the rest, our other 3 news stories are kind of just meh. For starters, we have just the concept art for the new Ultra Guard, I think they're calling themselves. Or the trio, the Tiga stuff.
Yeah, so we have concept images for Tiga, Titus, and Fuma, and they all look really, really fucking awesome.
They also look good. Nothing pretty much. It's just, hey, there's concept art.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. If you want, that is Tiga's ass.
That is Nebula M78's ass.
Look how detailed the ash shots are. I'm sorry.
I love someone took a gif of Chris Evans' character from fucking, I think it's another teen movie.
Yeah, it was.
He's just like walking over to the like a picture, I guess, of himself. And he's like looking at Captain America's ass. And he's just like, yeah.
That is America's ass.
That is America's ass.
Alright, next news story. I shouldn't be deleting news since I didn't save them. Anyways, Premium Bandai has announced that there will be rings.
We're getting more rings.
More rings!
Yeah, more fucking rings. Getting Ginga and Victory. Which actually the Victory ring looks pretty fucking cool.
No, it's 0 in Victory.
Oh, is it 0 in Victory?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why isn't it Ginga in Victory? And look, it's your crush, Gar!
Oh.
Yeah, he talked about this on Extra that, like...
Who is she?
Who is this fucking model for these jewelry? So yeah, I like the Victory ring. The Victory ring looks cool.
The rings come in sizes of 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 21.
Cool.
2 of those numbers is a legal age number. Take a wild guess on which one they are.
9 and 11. Wait, no.
No.
Yeah, so, yeah, they're inexpensive as rings are. So,
yeah,
they're, 12,000 yen, so they're, like, gonna be, like, $150 rings.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and they don't flash either? No, Gart, it's a fucking ring.
I should get one for Kelly.
To
you, Kelly, my marriage to you be a total victory. An Ultraman victory.
That is better than my freaking weird idea where it's like, oh man, I lost it, and then like someone cosplays as Kamen Rider Wizard shows up, hands me another box, and like runs off. Just thanks, Wizard.
I release it. Would you please?
Would you please? that just sounds desperate.
Marry me, please. Now.
Open your love. The Ultraman Zero color timer design silver 925 ring is, of course, it's designed after Zero's color timer.
Victory's color timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Not worth getting though.
No.
And our last news story. Godzilla vs. Evangelion 4D attraction is opening up in Universal Japan.
What?
Yeah, so the person that wrote Shin Godzilla is also the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
No, I just want to see. Oh, sorry, the Evangelion theme just played with Godzilla roars.
funniest one that I saw of Evangelion was somebody actually made a fan version involving King of the Hill.
Oh my god.
Propane Evangelion.
God damn it.
It's so funny, I swear.
Anyways, this is a weird concept, but sure.
I've
never been into Evangelion because I just think it's too fucking weird.
I've never been into it because I've been waiting for Netflix to finally get it next month.
Right?
The audience views the attraction through the eyes of government inspectors who are viewing the city from above. However, when Godzilla appears on the scene, Evangelion anime characters Asuka, Shinji, and Rei are dispatched in their mobile mecha suits to confront the kaiju in battle.
Okay.
Shinji, get in the robot. I know that joke.
And yeah, so it's 4D, so like it's gonna be like in your face.
Oh, you can smell it. The ride itself is 20 minutes long and features a pre-show for the audience. Additionally, exclusive merchandise will be available to park goers for a limited time, including cookies.
And a Godzilla EVA-01 fusion popcorn bucket. That's cool. So yeah, it's got Godzilla fused with.
That's not Godzilla. That's Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, this looks like Mecha Godzilla.
It's legit Kiryu's face.
Yeah.
From the Millennium Godzilla films. Nailed it.
Excuse me.
And that's it.
All right, there you go. Those are fucking news, people. Well, more news when we have more Tiga news.
Wait, I thought we mentioned we're not going to talk about more Tiga news, like toy-wise.
No. Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, anyways, on to Ultraman. So episode 4, 5 seconds before the explosion. So
this really confuses me on my notes because it looks like it says episode 4.5.
Yeah, right? So apparently the whole plot of this episode was they wanted to send 6 nuclear bombs to Jupiter. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm so fucking exhausted right now.
They're going to Jupiter.
Going to Jupiter to launch 6 nuclear bombs into Jupiter for some fucking reason to expand it or something like that. I have no idea why they want to do this. They should just leave Jupiter alone and everything will be fine. But then, obviously, there's a fucking glitch, because of course there's a glitch. 4 of the 5 bombs are recovered except for 1. They can't find it, so they task the science patrol to go look for it.
No, not to go look for it. To find a way on how to retrieve it without going into the water.
And then, surprise, surprise, it's fucking on a sea monster kaiju called Raygon. Yeah, and if you remember him, he was an orb because it was a little mini one with his baby. He was
also Chigasa's Spark Doll in Ginga.
Oh, that's right. He was. Ugh, excuse me. God damn it.
We apologize that if we sound tired.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're tired.
Yeah, I just have to go back to work soon, so.
Oh, same. In like a few hours.
Yeah. Anyways. So, pretty much, apparently, the chick or whatever is just like, oh, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
For one day.
Yeah, for one day.
Oh, you've been working so fucking hard. Here's 1 day vacation for you. It's like, alright.
What?
Ite, or the fuck his name is.
Ide.
He's just pissed off because he has to stay in the base and, like, the Cap's just fucking with him the whole time. He's like, well, what the fuck does Fuji do? And she's here. Gets me coffee.
She's a woman. She gets me coffee.
Fine, I'll get you coffee. Walks away, you just see Cap just sitting there smiling like with a little prick.
I get myself coffee.
I get my own coffee.
I actually take tea.
I like coffee like how I like my men. Black. Thank you, Airplane.
Oh.
Such a good movie. Yeah, and just Hayata, like, Hayata's just Hayata the whole fucking episode. He's just there. He's doing his job. He's trying to figure out shit.
Just his blank expression just describes everything about him.
Yeah, because, like, remember, he's the fusion of Hayata and Ultraman, so, like, he's just doing his job.
Just Hayata, go here. Okay, hops in the car. I can just picture Ultraman. Sorry, I can just picture Ultraman just being in the car, being like, I could easily just fly there.
Just fly there. And so then...
Damn daytime, daylight savings time.
So Raygon like fucking destroys this fucking boat, and it's like it's funny because it even looks like the suit actor is like actually having trouble breaking this fucking boat. He's like trying to sink it, he's trying to like break it, but it's really fucking hard. And it honestly looks like the actor's having like a fucking hard time trying to break this model. I
can just hear like behind the scenes wise, smash it! I'm trying.
And like I kind of wish it's really funny because like Raygon reminds me of like something from World of Warcraft. It's called a Murloc.
It's a Murloc.
So Murloc is this weird like aquatic creature, and he has like one of the greatest fucking sounds ever. It's interesting because we got like my friends and I, we used to play World of Warcraft. We called them cock goblins. So this is what a Murloc sounds like. So what was going through my head the whole episode was just seeing Raygon. I just started just fucking son of a Murloc. I love Murlocs. They're like my favorite thing in Warcraft. Anyways, yeah, and then apparently somehow after all this fucking destruction on the ship, apparently one guy survived, but he's like,
oh yeah, because he was outside the ship.
Yeah, he was on the fucking crow's nest when like so. The fact that he survived this entire encounter with Raygon is impressive all by itself.
Now I'm just thinking about the '98 Godzilla movie with that one ship survivor, just with the lighter. It's like Gojira.
That movie's coming out on Blu-ray.
4K.
Yeah, '98 movie.
Oh no.
I want to get it.
He's just digitally remastered to look like original Godzilla.
No, they just put in my headcanon that there's two of them. I believe that there's two of them.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, this one guy survives, but he's just like so delusional. He's fucking losing it, and like he can't think straight.
He just keeps mentioning White Lake, bomb, and kaiju.
Yeah, and apparently like the bomb's like attached to Raygon somehow.
Yeah, basically it got caught in his like whatever his thing, his like neck
gills.
flaps.
Yeah, his gills.
Whatever. Yeah, gill. He's a fish creature, Gart. They're called gills.
Yeah, he's a sea monster.
Oh, I wanted to call him dorsal fins. No, he's not a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah. So Fuji and fucking Hoshino, they're like at like the kid or whatever like that. They go to this beach resort and you know they're playing volleyball or badminton or something.
Like if you're on vacation, would you still wear your work uniform?
Like I don't know. Me and Gar were just like expected to see her in a bikini or something.
Yeah, I was expecting to see her in a bikini.
Yeah, it was the 60s. It was a different time.
It would have been a one-piece bikini, but I don't mind.
Yeah. So yeah, they're playing. They're like babysitting this little girl who's being a little fucking twat. Like, I'm sorry. Like kids can be little fucking assholes, and like not all of them, but like this girl was just being really like stuck up and it's fucking annoying.
And she ruins Fuji and Hoshino's vacation. Because it's like, now they got a babysitter while her mom does something
else. Yeah, because like the mom's like, come with me. She's like, no! And then like, she's like, well, I can take care of her. Hoshino just fucking kicks her in the leg, just being like, stop, no!
We're in the middle of badminton.
So then they managed to
I was hoping to get laid.
They managed to get her to fucking sleep, and then...
Well, no, she's like a 3-year-old child.
Yeah.
She'll probably fall asleep.
So then Raygon, like, apparently they've already known Raygon exists.
Raygon is, I think they mentioned it in the episode. It's like a myth.
Yeah, he's like a mythical creature.
Yeah.
So like he can be soothed with music and stuff like that, or something like that.
Which I guess that explains why Chigusa was a part of Raygon and Ginga, because the whole music thing.
Yeah, because it's like a mermaid.
Oh, and in the melody, an
Oh
orb.
yeah. Oh, so Raygon just likes music.
I guess we know that now.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks, Ultraman.
Thanks, HD remaster Ultraman.
Damn, Subaraya, you're good with your continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Marvel.
Right? Aww. Fuck you, Spider-Man Homecoming. 8 years my...
8 years my... And they didn't even fix that for the Blu-ray release.
No.
You could have fixed that.
Yeah. Anyways, so... Raygon like goes like they track that he's going to like land or whatever like that, and it's like, oh, if that bomb explodes, like it's like drops, it's gonna explode in like 20 seconds, and it's gonna fucking kill like thousands of people.
What will happen? Well, for starters, Nevada will become wine country.
But no, like Cap's describing the bomb. He's like, yeah, if this happens, thousands of people will like die in an instant and the whole like Tokyo will turn to ash, and just you see them like, oh man, I'm like you don't even have to say what it's gonna do. It's a bomb. You know what it's gonna fucking do. It's gonna blow up people. Like, it's obvious.
It's like in 21 Jump Street. What happened? I don't know. I was just expecting it to blow up.
So yeah, Raygon's like on the shore or whatever like that, and so like Fuji's trying to like evacuate everybody, but then she realizes like, oh fuck, we left the girl in the room.
In the hotel room.
So they go up. And oh, surprise, fucking surprise, Raygon happens to be in front of the window in their room where the girl's sleeping. And so, like...
I was expecting to go all King Kong and, like, he just grabs her.
Oh, that would have been great. So, yeah, and then, like, fucking Hoshino, like, takes a knife or whatever that's, like, on the floor in the room and just, like, stabs his fucking hand.
You know what? Hoshino's a more ballsy kid in this episode than he was in episode 3.
Yeah.
At least this time around, he's not, you know, getting in the way.
And you remember me of the fucking best friend from Big, Tom Hanks.
Oh, freaking Billy?
Yeah, he just kind of looks like him.
Billy!
Billy, it's me. So then...
Now I'm just picturing a big situation. Except he doesn't turn into Tom Hanks, he becomes Ultraman.
There you go.
Wait, so that's just Shazam.
Oh my god, yeah, it's just the low version of Shazam.
Yeah.
It's me, Billy!
It's me, Billy!
You gotta show me about this Kick Crusader stuff.
You gotta show me more of this Ultraman stuff.
Oh, god damn it, now I kinda just wanna make, like, the fucking thumbnail just, like, Tom Hanks' head from Big, but just on Ultraman's body. That'd be amazing.
You know what? I'll just show it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll show it.
Yeah, we'll have something better for the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, we got things for the thumbnail.
Oh boy. Anyways, so they like, oh well, maybe we could calm Raygon down with music. So they try and they have a ship like playing music, but then he goes fucking ape shit, and then like Cap realizes, oh, the radiation might have messed with its instincts, so it just made it go fucking crazy.
What else did the radiation do? Oh gee, I don't know. Let me question. It's 30 meters tall.
Yeah. So then just like Ide's just like, oh, I wish Ultraman was here, and like.
Hayata, my Ultraman senses are
Yeah, Hayata's just like, alright. Yeah, the whole time I'm just like sitting here and he's just trying. I'm just like, just fucking transform into Ultraman, dude. Like, you know you have to.
You could save the world in like 5 seconds.
Arashi or whatever like that, like he has the chance to like shoot down Raygon, but the Cap's like, no, if you shoot that, you might shoot the bomb and then it'll explode, killing everybody. And it's like, oh, okay. And then like he's actually like pissed off, but then he crashes, like he gets hit or whatever like that, and then like
I saw his parachute.
Yeah,
he's okay.
He ejects from his through a parachute, but then like it just has like this really shitty model, and like it doesn't even like it looks so fucking awful because like the legs are not properly proportioned.
Oh, I'm sorry that a show from 1966 with a freaking shoestring budget couldn't afford to make an action figure. They could have just used
a plastic toy soldier painted it orange, and I would have fucking thought that was more convincing. You know what's funny? At Walmart, they released like the bucket of soldiers, like the actual bucket, and it's like the same thing. It comes with like 75 of them.
That's actually kind of dope.
Yeah, it's like $25.
How do these waddle around?
Ow! Just when the mom steps on one of them, and he's just dying.
Go on about it.
Never leave a soldier behind.
They're not lying around on the job.
I love the soul soldiers.
I also love Toy Story.
We all love Toy Story here on Kaiju Sentai Ultranger.
So,
to infinity and my foot!
Yeah, Raygon, design-wise, I think he looks cool.
Oh, he looks great.
He reminds me of the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I think that's what he's inspired off of. So,
I
think it's just like based off like the legend of like the Mer monster and stuff like that. Because like it's
Merman
like everyone
from He-Man.
Well, yeah, because like the thing with like mermaids, they drew in like sailors on the sea, and then when you actually see them for what they really are, they're actually like these terrifying like fucking creatures, and they'll kill you.
Maybe that's why it likes music.
Yeah, well, no, they use music to draw in people. That's what like the sirens were from Homer's Odyssey. So, So Ultraman fights him, and like he defeats Raygon.
The most stupidest shit happens.
Oh my god, the bomb.
So the bomb, as Raygon keeps walking around, it keeps dragging down his body.
And then falls onto a tree, which I called absolute bullshit, because it's like, no way a tree could hold a fucking supported nuclear bomb.
Like, this bomb is probably the size of a normal human being, because when Ultraman holds it, it's like in the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
So it's like, that tree must be fucking strong.
Yeah, really. And then, like, not even, like, 30 seconds goes by, and his color timer's already going off. Like, bullshit, that was already 3 minutes. Then, like, the narrator's saying again, like, oh, if the color timer goes out, Ultraman will never rise again. So, like, originally they just still had they came up with the concept of just like, oh no, if the color timer goes out, like, Ultraman's dead. But now it's more so, oh, they just lose their energy. And they just detransform, because we can't have, like, that kind of shit today in modern society.
Did he die? No, he's...
Except for in the Tiga dub are like, oh no, if his color timer goes out, he's dead. He's fucking dead. Tiga's dead.
Straight dead. He's dead.
So he manages to defeat Raygon, and then he's like grabbing the bomb, and he just picks it up, flies it out into space.
Flies into space.
It explodes, and then like, I don't know how, but like immediately after they're like mourning Ultraman because they think he's dead, just Hayato just rushes in. Hey guys, what did I miss? Oh, is Ultraman dead, Hayato? No, Ultraman's immortal. He'll never die.
How do you know that?
No reason.
Just later on. No. Just later on, when the kids aren't there, Arashi just goes up to Hayato being like, hey man, thanks for telling the kids that he's not dead. Yeah. Holy.
I kind of hope in the next episode they go like, Ultraman, I thought he was dead.
Ultraman, I thought you were dead.
No, but
he got better.
There's no continuity in these fucking.
It's episodic in a way.
Yeah. And like that's it. And I just like, hey.
Now I like the concept for this episode because, like I mentioned, episode 3 of Ultraman, when he's fighting the other kaiju, he just brutally murders an innocent kaiju.
Yep.
Where this one, no, he didn't kill him. Like, he didn't kill Raygon. He just blasted him back into the ocean.
Yep.
Then again, probably is a dead corpse floating around the ocean now.
Yeah, well, he had a kid or something, so.
Yeah, it probably sank. And then made offsprings. But this is personally my favorite episode so far of the original Ultraman show. Just for the sake of just how nice everything looked.
Yeah.
Like, from the lighting to the, like, just the battleground as well. It wasn't, like, muddy. It wasn't dark. It was just open field.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fight in the open field.
Woo.
And not be Ultraman Ginga and have a dark gray sky. Or, no, sorry, not dark. A dull gray sky.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the blue? There should be blue skies.
So I don't have no idea what the next episode's going to be about. So that's what's interesting about Ultraman. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next. Anything could happen in the next episode.
You were questioning so hard about how it's like, wait, you guys got bombs, and you're sending them out into space.
Why? Why are you doing that? Why do you need to bother Jupiter? Jupiter didn't do anything to anybody. Just leave him alone. Japan
has a weird obsession over Jupiter.
Yeah.
I'm starting to notice that.
Because in Tiga... Episode 4, Sayonara Planner.
Yeah, so, ironically enough, Episode 4 of Tiga also involves the planet Jupiter. It's like it's destiny that we're supposed to watch both these shows together.
Right? It's like Tiga's trying to be like the original Ultraman, kinda. So, like, I have to admit, like, I kind of was paying attention during most of it. But, like, what I got from it, which was cool, was that the kaiju for this week is actually like a fusion of like the 3 lost pilots and their ship, which I think is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, so what happened was, like, since Tiga's meant to take place in the future, in quotes, the future. I don't know.
2000.
Like 2007, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Because Dyna takes place like 10 years after Tiga, which is 2017.
Damn. Well, that shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
So Dyna's technically the 2017 Ultraman.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, Jeed.
Piss off, Jeed.
What's up, Jeed? It's Dyna.
It's Dyna time.
Dyna time.
But yeah, so yeah, there was a astronaut with his family, basically his two siblings, or his children, not siblings. His children and him went up into space for the government to go check out Jupiter, because apparently we can fly to Jupiter now.
Yep. And
this strange entity absorbed their energy and transformed into where's the kaiju's name on here? Oh yeah, the composite monster Legatron. Legatron.
So yeah, I like the concept for this kaiju because he's a combination of the ship that they flew on and them. So like the astronauts like embody the kaiju.
Like their souls are trapped inside.
Yeah, and actually seeing them fucking dying is like really really fucked up. Like they're like all like, oh, I'm being pulled in.
I'm going in.
Yeah, it's the fucking Atari commercial.
Oh,
some gay.
So that was some kaiju, eh? Some kaiju.
Oh my god. Oh.
Is Pepsi Man considered an Ultraman?
No.
Oh.
No. Ultra Pepsi. Pepsi Ultra.
Pepsi Ultra.
There you go.
Ultraman Pepsi.
Ultraman Pepsi. Pepsi Man. And like we get like a message from like the father of the three, and like he's like, oh, I hope for my sake that like whatever humanity I have left, like if I'm not aware of me being responsible for Earth's destruction.
Now that's where I kind of got lost a bit with this episode. What I liked a bit more was, ironically enough, Shinjo got some character development this episode.
Yep.
In which apparently he doesn't like how tight TPC is, like the organization that they work for.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we can't tell anyone that these people died, and it's like, well, I guess like.
Well, what the fuck do we say to their families?
Yeah.
Oh, they just disappeared?
I don't know. Maybe. In which he even mentions that he actually lost some friends as well in like accidents.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's nice that we're finally getting some character development for these members of the show.
Yeah, and it's like teaches you a lesson where just like, you know, your government's not always open and honest with like the people about stuff. It's like, nah, they keep things under wraps. It's like in Halo, like the secret government organization Oni. They're just like the biggest bag of dicks, and they just try to hide any real truth about like anything that could expose and like cause panic in the universe. So
what happened? Well, for starters, they're assholes.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
And I guess the whole Daigo not wanting to be fucking Tiga is just thrown out of the fucking window.
Yeah.
Because like in episode 3, like it seemed very like he was like, yeah, I don't want to be Tiga. Fuck that shit. And then
no, that was in episode 2. Episode 3 was never brought up either.
Oh yeah.
So I guess he just said, "Fuck it, guess I'm being Ultraman."
Yeah, maybe he just had like a deleted scene of it and fucking see of him talking to the AI chicks, be like, "You're gonna be Ultraman Tiga." No, I don't want to be Ultraman Tiga. You're gonna be Tiga right now. No. Alright, fine.
We'll get McDonald's at the end of the weekend.
Alright, fine.
Okay, fine.
Large fry, medium, fine.
Hey, can I supersize it? Because it's 1996.
Yeah, right? They said supersize. But yeah, so Daigo, I guess, just was now okay with being Tiga. So what the fuck ever.
Well, didn't you hear the ending theme playing while he was fighting the kaiju?
Yeah, I thought that was weird. So.
Or would he be a space Uchu kaiju?
Yeah.
Uchu Seiji? No, that's alien.
Uchu Kiryu?
Uchu Kiryu?
That's Seton.
Oh.
Seton's space dinosaur.
The space dinosaur.
No, but again, like I like this kaiju. He's fucking awesome looking. He had like one singular eye.
And once they mentioned that he was like the ship that morphed into the kaiju, I'm like, when I saw him again, I was like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see the ship design on him.
Like I can, like his eyes, definitely the visor of the ship. So, like his back panels are like the thrusters.
Yeah. And so, like, what they, like, decide to, like, kind of help defeat him is, like, because, like, Tiga's fighting or whatever like that, and he's like, having a hard time fighting
He can't break him. He's an impenetrable force.
So then they realize, oh, we need to beat him on the inside, not the outside. So they, like...
Hey, if you find another opening, be my guest.
Yeah, so it's like, they send pictures and, like, stuff of, like, the three people's families.
Family.
So it can, like, fuck with them kaiju, and then Tiga's able to defeat it.
Yeah, because the spirits were able to free themselves from Ligatron, and Tiga's just like, all right, Zeppelium Ray, you're welcome, flies off,
and just and like that's it. So like this episode is just really hard to follow because so much happens so fast.
I'm starting to notice Tiga's kinda not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Might get better.
But this is just episode 4.
Yeah, we're in like the first like month of the show, so it's like
yeah. One thing that I definitely have a problem with is that I definitely don't remember any of the characters.
well,
like, name wise.
Daigo, Hori. Hori's the fat one.
Hori I remember because we were making jokes about him before we started recording.
Yeah, which we're kind of hoping, like, because we have an idea for a name
for
the episode.
Yeah, we got a name for an episode if he ever gets a focus episode.
Yeah, if he gets, like, a focus episode involving, like, a girl. All I'll say is if you've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, you know where we're going at. So, yeah.
It's not the greatest episode of Tiga so far. Episode 3 is still better.
Yeah.
Because I like the world building. It's like, oh, there was aliens before Ultraman Tiga showed up.
Yeah, I like the dude that he fought. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's get on to what we really want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So Gar, take us in.
So, before we start any discussion, this episode would not be possible without my sister. Because a few months back, before we were on episode 80, I asked her if she could do a translation job for episode 4, since the fan subbers kind of gave up on episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
They got 3 episodes into this 4-episode miniseries, and was like, "Nah, we're done." Okay.
Well, yeah, we got more important shit to worry about.
Oh no, we're just lazy.
See?
But we'll get around to it when we feel like it.
Exactly.
Like anyone else, they have jobs.
Yep.
So my sister tried to translate it as best she got. Percentage-wise, she said that she at least got 95% of it. Basically, the first 6 minutes, she did not understand a damn thing that they were talking about, since they're talking about the show, Ultra 7.
Yep.
So she came over yesterday for the 2-year anniversary, and she and I went through the episode together, and that's how I was able to make notes. And now I know what the episode's about. And I also told Lane, which hopefully that helped.
It did.
It did?
Yeah. Oh, I got a full insight of what this episode was about, so it was very helpful, so good job.
Yeah, so this episode still isn't subbed, but with my luck, it'll probably get subbed like that after this episode.
That'd be amazing. Then what we'll do is we'll watch it just on our own time.
Yeah, we'll just watch on our own time.
But yeah, so Kaiju Club, a fantasy special effects youth record, episode 4 finale, the greatest invasion in history.
So this episode kind of wraps up everything, because unfortunately Kaiju Club was only 4 episodes, which I kind of wish it was a bit longer than that.
6 maybe.
I think it's 6.
Or like a 10-episode.
10-episode series?
Yeah.
Because, you know...
Just like maybe near the end of the series, whatever, like that, like, you know, a new Ultraman series is coming out and they're fucking excited.
That's what I was expecting this show, because this show starts in 1970. I was expecting them to hear about like Ultra Fight, or like some time goes by and then they hear about the return of Ultraman, like Ultraman Jack show, and like they get excited because it's like, oh my goodness, it's new Ultraman.
It's the return of Ultraman. That would have been cool.
Oh.
But no, instead this episode focuses on like apparently the last like 2 episodes of Ultra 7.
Yeah, the
And,
greatest invasion in history.
Yeah, and the kaiju that is like kind of following them around the episode
Is Alien Ghosh.
which it's weird. The first time I saw him, I was just like weird out because I didn't like how he was wearing like just like a green morph suit, and then he had like purple hair and this kind of scrunched up face.
And it didn't really talk. It was like
Yeah, and it was like wearing like just like this like one piece like shirt thingy.
oh yeah, because it had Luffy and Zoro. I'm joking, not that.
But
not that one piece.
But over time, I actually grew to like kind of appreciate him and his design. And apparently, there's like a bunch of these fuckers.
Oh yeah, they're a race.
Yeah, so like
from Mars.
I'm guessing the Ultra 7 finale, like these guys just invade Earth.
Oh, yeah, it was the way that my sister described one of the translations. Yusuke, the guy that draws all the pictures. Apparently, he mentioned how like these aliens were like, you obey us or we'll fucking kill you.
Wow.
In which, even in the translation with the alien being like, yeah, that was a dark time.
Yeah, holy shit, we're sorry.
Yeah, it's like, sorry.
So this is just pretty much about Ryota just kind of deciding, what do I do? Do I stay with my girlfriend, or do I continue on my true love for kaijus?
Yeah, because he starts to notice that him struggling between like his relationship with Yuriko and the Kaiju Club are kind of
killing him.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of stress on him, which he's either not going to feel healthy or he's going to keel over and die.
Yeah, like it's kind of relatable, honestly, because like with me, like sometimes I'm like trying so hard to balance my personal life with my work life, and it's hard. Which is like why like I'm making like a career decision a bit later, and honestly I think it's for the best for me. So I'm kind of so watching this episode, I kind of saw what Ryota was going through, and I was like, you know what, I feel you, like I really do.
Which now I'm actually thinking about, like the idea that they're talking about in this episode being how like, so after their meeting, talking about episodes 48 and 49. Joe and Cap notice that, oh yeah, Ryota doesn't look so good, does he? So Joe invites him out to a bar. It's like, come on, we're both over age, let's go drink.
Oh, but I did like when they were thinking about the finale, like you hear like, you know, the Ultra 7 theme going on, and you just see all of them, they're just fucking emotional, like Cap's just like in tears, like
that was such a good finale.
Oh my god, just fucking Dan confessing his love to Anna, like oh my god. Just like it was fucking beautiful. But yeah, so like Joe invites Ryota over to just like to eat, and they're hanging out.
Yeah, like at a bar.
He's just like, okay, man, what the fuck's going on?
Well, not that. He asks him, it's like, what do you think of the club? What do you think of Kaiju Club?
And he's like, I love it.
And he's like, well, like, I can't think of not having it. It's a great place to be, and I like being a part of it. And which Joe starts to get a bit emotional, saying how like, when they first started out, like he and Cap did with the club, it was nothing but just critiques, and they would just talk about it. But now, over time, they're starting to look into more things. Yeah,
and like he kind of gets inspired, just being like, if we like keep up with this, like maybe like there's probably other people like us out in Japan, hell, maybe the world, and like, you know, we need to reach out to them and like we can meet more people like us.
Yeah.
And then like more people will like see and know how awesome kaijus are and how great Ultraman is. And like honestly, like seeing that now, like you can like when I go to conventions and shit like that, or just anywhere, like I can meet Toku fans and just talk to them about stuff, and it's awesome. Like I love it. I love when I meet other Tokusatsu fans.
I do too, except when it comes to Kamen Rider, then it's just
Yeah, but like that's why it's great, because we've met some Ultraman fans at conventions, and then we're like, yeah, like do you like this and more? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. But yeah, like Joe's very like he's definitely being like
passionate. Yeah,
he's very passionate about what he loves, and like the hopes that he has for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like he believes that kaijus have a spot in like in adult conversations.
Yeah, and that's just where when Ryota just like realizes, he's just like, I know what I have to do.
Yeah, he wants, he can't, according to the translation, he can't half-ass this.
No.
And one of the best quotes comes from him in this episode. Joe believes that as long as they keep working on Kaiju Club, things will get better for them. Mm-hmm. From Joe's perspective, he wants people to realize that kaijus are not just for kids, but also acceptable for adults to talk about as well. And one of his big quotes this episode, because he hands Ryota a scrapbook full of documents and paper clippings of Ultra 7, mm-hmm. to be like, oh, maybe we can find something new about the finale that we can look deeper into. Mm. In which this quote I actually wrote down, because it's the translation that he says, it's the line that he says translated. The kaiju culture is in the hands of the otaku's pen.
Yep.
Because it's what they say that will show people.
Yep.
It's kind of like our perspective on things. It's like what we say reflects on people.
Yeah.
Per se. It's like people say ghosts suck. Like Kamen Rider example. Everyone says Kamen Rider Ghost sucks, but it's like that makes people think oh, okay, so I'm not going to go watch it or something. It's
but you don't know unless you do.
Yeah, it's like you don't know unless you try.
Yeah.
Type thing. Or it's like everyone in the Ultraman community is kind of yes, we all bag on Ultraman Ginga for not having the budget, but if it weren't for Ginga, we wouldn't have new Ultraman shows now.
No, we wouldn't have Orb, we wouldn't have fucking Jeed.
No, if anything, we probably would have just gotten a 50th anniversary movie.
Yeah. So then just Ryota's just alright, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to Yukiko, I'm gonna tell her,
we need some time apart.
We need time apart. We need a break. And then he, tries to go do it, but then she invites him to dinner at her place, and it's I'll cook for you. And this, she's like, that's not a problem, is it? No. And then just he goes back to his fucking room. God damn it, why did I do that?
But now there's the joke, the joke being that, her parents aren't home. They're gone for a few days. And she wants him to come over alone and cook dinner for him. # Netflix and chill.
Yep. Essentially.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, and he's just God damn it, so he roped himself into something. So then, they're hanging out by, a lakeside.
A river.
Yeah, a river.
Yeah, they're hanging out by a river.
And,
yeah, Yusuke and Shinjo are hanging out with Ryota by a river. They're both talking about the Ultra 7 finale while Ryota saying, okay, I have until Friday to tell her we need some time apart. But then shit hits the fan.
Ryota gets up to leave or something.
Yeah, he's about to head out.
And he trips.
He trips, and all the paper clippings go into the water.
Yeah, all their work that they worked on for the...
And mind you, this is 1970, so it's not like we can easily drag these scans... get these scans
no,
again.
They're gone.
They have the papers, but it's all that water damage, and it's oh no.
Yeah, and fucking what's his face is ah!
Oh yeah, Yusuke's scream in this episode was probably the funniest thing that I saw yesterday while my sister and I were translating this episode.
And he's just
yeah. Just the way he screams, it's just.
And then
I'm lost for words.
Shinjo, he gets really sick because he was in the water.
Yeah, he accidentally bumps heads with Ryota while grabbing the notes, and he falls straight into the water. But apparently he's very sick. He's the cold affects him. The cold water got him.
Yeah,
so
he has to stay in bed for a few days.
Yeah, he has such a high fever, and it's well, did anyone know what he was writing about? And it's no, and he only had one page. It's oh shit, what do we do? It's well, Yusuke comes up with the idea of where they're all kind of going towards it, being well, we could just postpone the issue and wait until our next deadline. And then it was but basically Caps is we're not doing this because what's the point of Kaiju Club? And he makes a big speech about how we're helping people understand the concept of the kaiju boom. We're people who love these things. We just can't give up just because one of our members is sick. Mm-hmm. We have to make that deadline for the fans. which leads to Katsuo, Tokyo Yongo, mentions how what if they all just work on the issue together as one group, which Yusuke decides to draw, and which Nishi, the other guy, the accountant, or I think he's an accountant.
Yeah,
the guy that's always wearing a suit.
Yeah, he's always into the music.
Yeah.
So when like I always liked it because I noticed like whenever he's working on the magazine with them, he's always like listening with headphones on. And he's like listening to recordings and stuff like that. So I like that. I like that each of them have like their own like unique thing that they bring to the magazine. So like that's really cool. And that was just really inspiring seeing them all like wanting to work even harder to like make sure that they could hit the deadline. So like that was really awesome. But yeah, no. So Katsuo was just like that's what I liked. I liked that it was him and Ryota talking to each other.
Yeah,
like, you haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, because once they're done with the meeting, they're just walking home for the day.
Yep.
And Katsuo kind of gets emotional. He says he loves the Kaiju Club, saying he never had a place before where he could talk about something he likes so much, and saying that one day he wants to work on a tokusatsu series, and he thinks the Kaiju Club will be a good stepping stone for that.
Oh yeah.
Which I think in real life, because this is slightly based on the real Kaiju Club that existed in the 1970s, I think some of the members actually got to work on the official shows.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm not sure. I can't confirm that, but I'll say it.
But just like having these conversations with them, just like again put like in Ryota's face, just like no, I know what I have to do. So yeah, so he goes over to his girlfriend's place for the dinner, and then she's like, oh yeah, come on in, and he's just like,
I can't do it.
I can't. I have something I have to do. Like I gotta go. So he runs off, but then she follows him. And
she demands.
Yeah, she's like, what's going on?
What's going on? I want an answer.
And then he turns around and just tells her, like, I'm in the kaijus.
I like kaijus. Like the ones that you see in those kid shows.
And he's just like, oh.
And like she's lost for words. She doesn't know what to say, and he's just going on about how like
this is my life, this is what I love.
Yeah, like I talk about kaijus, I critique them. I'm with friends who also like this stuff with me. So much we make our own magazine.
Yeah, here it is. Hands her a copy of it.
Like we have our fan-made magazine. Like we're currently in a pinch right now. I'm sorry that I have to leave you like this.
Mm-hmm.
And like he runs off and helps, and he joins with everyone else to work on the 4th issue.
And I like it. And like Caps is like Hashin.
Yeah, which apparently that was a reference to Ultra 7.
Yeah. So they're working on it, and just like kind of funny scene where the bartender's just like, we close at 8, guys.
Yeah, the owner. Yeah, apparently in the according to the cast listing, his name's just owner.
Yeah, well, because like owner, master, like that's what you call like the shop owners.
But yeah, he's like, hey guys, we close at like 8. You gonna leave?
But then I think like they kind of just.
Yeah, they work all night.
Yeah, and so then like the girlfriend walks in, and
Ryota's just so startled by this.
Yeah, and like everyone's like, oh, "Who the fuck's this?" And she's like, I'm his girlfriend.
No, she never mentioned, like according to Gab, according to my sister, she never mentioned that she was his girlfriend.
Oh.
It's just all she said was, I may not know what kaijus are, but I like you, Ryota. Yeah,
so pretty much, like, we realized that, like, she doesn't give a shit that he's into kaijus and that he's part of this kaiju club. She likes him for him. That's what she likes about him. So it stuns everybody, including himself, and she's like, I'll help you any way I can. Like, here, get some coffee. I'll make coffee for everyone.
But there are faces that they make.
Oh my god.
Where Cap's face is the thumbnail of the episode with a birthday cake with two candles because it's our 2-year anniversary.
And we'll put a party hat on them.
And we'll put a party hat like we did with Guy in episode 38 for the 1-year anniversary.
Yep. So they work on it all night, and they're just like, yeah, we hit the deadline.
Yeah,
Fuck
we
yeah.
got it done.
Woo!
I feel tired. this one that just falls over on the table.
They're exhausted. And just like, yeah, Ryota, she's like, yeah, I read the magazine. I didn't fucking understand anything of it. But...
Yeah, it's just, but you think. I didn't understand a single word you guys were talking about. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but she doesn't care.
Yeah, but she doesn't care. She just likes him for him. And then I made the dirty joke that he's probably the only boyfriend that she had that didn't want to get straight into her pants.
Yeah, probably. It was the 70s. It was a different time.
It was the 70s, different time.
And like it was weird. Like Alien
Gauche.
He's just like he's being like really interactive and stuff like that. And he's like there's like a scene where fuck, what's his name? Yeah,
Katsuo?
Or yeah, and he's just like you just see Alien Ghost just like yeah, like just like
because Katsuo like when Katsuo mentions he wants to work on a tokusatsu set one day, like Alien Ghost kind of responds with like a yeah type of pose.
And then like he walks away from the Kaiju Club, and then you just see everyone else like looking at it, and I was like, wait, were they all aware that he was there?
I think they all can see the kaijus.
Holy fuck, yeah. But they just didn't care because it's just like, it's Alien Bolto. Oh, it's that time.
But shock of all shock, Yuriko's mom shows up.
And
so Yuriko's mother finally shows up, and like she finally meets Ryota and is like, "Oh, thank you for taking good care of my daughter.
You're a nice boy,
and you're all nice guys. Good job to you all." In which it's kind of a nod because her actress is Yuriko Hishimi, who's famous for playing Anna from Ultra 7.
Yep.
So it's like, that's kind of awkward.
It's cool to more about she actually had a love interest.
Well, she liked him. I don't think he liked her.
Oh. Okay.
It's kind of like a Helga thing.
Mm-hmm.
From Hey Arnold. And yeah, just a few days go by and things kind of just go back to normal.
And then they like talk about Cap's just like, yeah, no, next issue.
All right, our next issue.
Bolton, and then you just see Bolton just like.
It's like it's cute in a way because it's like it's nice to know that like nothing changed them. It's just all right. Let's go. Let's keep doing this.
Yep.
And according to the narrator at the end of the episode, like Walt, basically as time went on, more and more members joined, helping bring fans together. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of the end for Kaiju Club. A very heartwarming finale, I would probably say.
Yeah. No, this is really good. And, like, again, just overall, I really enjoyed Kaiju Club. I thought it was a really good series.
Like, and as we've been talking about it for, like, the last 20, 40, what would you say, 60 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is episode 80. We didn't start until episode 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Like, in that time span, another popular type of show came out called Tokusatsu Gagaga, which everyone was kind of losing it, being like, oh, a full-grown person, like a full-grown adults, like liking Tokusatsu, and they have to hide it from the world. And I'm like, wow, I already watched that over there. It's called Kaiju Club. And no one pays attention to it because it's.
What we did.
Like let's face it. Savage Caster's right. Not a whole lot of people like Ultraman.
Yeah, but you know what? We watched it. You made me watch it, and I really enjoyed Kaiju Club. It was really good. I could see like how meaningful and like inspiring it is, and
like it just
makes me proud to like makes me proud to love Toku. So
this show makes me feel more like this is what we are as as the Cast Ranger little universe that we live in. Like this show, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of just guys that a group of people that just like to hang out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we talk about the things that we love, but we also just love each other's company.
Yep. Exactly.
And
I'd love more stuff like this.
I would love to have a season 2. I would love for episode 4 to have a proper sub.
Make a sequel about, like, these guys and they have kids and, like, they're talking about fucking 90s Ultraman or something like that. Like talk about, like, you know, like their kids are talking about Tiga or something. That'd be great.
Give them a TV movie where it takes place over the course of the 70s. Or, like, takes place over the course of the decades. Being like, oh yeah, this, like, hell, the 80s had nothing for Ultraman-wise, mostly. Like, probably like a handful of movies here and there. And anime that came out in 79. Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
We'll talk about that when Titus shows up.
Woo!
Because he's a part of that universe, apparently. Jonas. Oh, I get it. Jonas, Titus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, they're like Hibikis.
Well, it's like Hibikis. I also wouldn't mind seeing this just as a compilation of, like, just one massive movie. Like, it taking place over, like, the whole course.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to cut a few scenes, but that would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we never got around to talking about the Twitter episodes, but it was because the Twitter episodes were only, like, a minute long, and they had nothing to do.
Yeah.
It was basically the owner and the...
Fumikababa.
Yeah, Fumikababa. Which, that was one of the big reasons everyone wanted to watch this at first, but then they kind of gave up when they realized it's about Ultraman.
Yeah.
But no, it was basically just her and him reading the magazine, and, like, she would make a joke of something.
Oh. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's Kaiju Club. Honestly, like, give it a watch if you have time. Sucks episode 4 isn't subbed fully. So.
But if you listen to this episode, you kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah. So thank you, Gar's sister, for...
Yes, big thanks to my sister for translating this episode for me. And, well, for us.
Yeah.
Per se. So that we can actually watch this show in its entirety for our recording.
Oh, we've been here 2 years and we ain't going anywhere yet.
In fact, this show makes me want to keep working on this show.
Right?
The Kaiju Club definitely wants me to keep doing this show.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, and that's the thing about this show that I like doing about Ultra Ranger, is that we don't constantly stay the same. We evolve over time. We gradually keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you remember when we first started out, there was 4 of us. It was you, me, Crunch and Noble. But then Crunch and Noble they kind of parted ways with us.
Yeah, they moved on.
Yeah, they've moved on to do other things. Crunch is the one that does the live stream.
Yeah, Crunch does streams a lot, and then Noble's just kind of doing whatever he feels like. So
yeah, I think he's doing like D&D games.
Yeah, and he works a night job. So yeah, we don't hate them for leaving. It was their. We understand.
It's their life.
Their life, so you can do it. And honestly, me and Gar made this show really strong by just the two of us. For our chemistry. So
yeah, for the last 60 episodes, just been Lane and I just doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
Friggin' midway through season 2, we friggin' rebranded ourselves as Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger.
Oh yeah.
In which I actually saw a post on Instagram where it was like, oh, maybe there'll be more Ultraman in the future. Like an Ultraman Sentai Ultra Ranger. And I'm like, hey, that's already a thing. Go look it up on YouTube. Oh. And then that comment probably got disabled.
Yeah.
What else happened? Just...
we got through fucking all the new generations, so...
Yeah, we got through the last 10 years of Ultraman in the span of 2 years. Now we're going back and watching the older stuff.
Yeah, we're watching the first show and the 30th anniversary show, so I'm excited that we're doing that.
Yeah, we're also talking about Gridman. We talk about Godzilla stuff. Hell, we have a fan out in the Philippines, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a fan out.
We have one of our biggest fans, Thunderbuster Orb.
Yeah, Thunderbuster Orb is one of our biggest fans.
So that's good. So.
And I hope more will come in the future for us.
Absolutely.
Maybe next episode we'll get a new opening. Maybe one that has proper Ultraman designs.
Yeah.
Not saying our designs aren't good now, but I'm just saying we can make them better. Because, like I said, we evolve over time.
Exactly.
Just new coat of paint.
It's like poetry at Schwarz.
It's like poetry at Schwarz. Our crazy thumbnails.
Oh, I love it.
Hell, we're on episode 80. We're 20 episodes away from our big 100.
We gotta do something big for episode 100.
Oh, yeah, episode 100's gotta be something huge.
We gotta talk about something Ultraman related that's like really unique and special. Something that like impacted Ultraman as a series, a franchise.
I think I know what we'll talk about. If it, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch.
You'll think of something, Gar.
I'll think like there are many things that we could do. We could do Dragon. We can do that Dragon Force anime movie if it ever gets subbed.
I want to watch that so bad. Even if it's not subbed, we'll just fucking watch it and just go off what we saw.
All right. Like we could do that. We could talk about like one of the American adaptations. We could talk about just our retrospective of Ultra Ranger, like as a whole for like 100 episodes. We could do anything.
Yep.
Except for Ultraman Dino. No. I'm joking. We'll get to Dino eventually. Once we're done Tiga.
Anyways, we couldn't talk about Ultraman 80 for episode 80, but maybe episode 180 we'll talk about Ultraman 80.
If we get that far.
We'll do it. We will talk about Ultraman 80.
So this was Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger episode 80. Screaming faces. No.
We'll think of something special.
Yeah, we'll think. Jupiter's no.
The Ultraman that ties together.
The Ultramen that tie us together. And boom. Yeah, there's our title. The Ultraman that ties us together. And yeah, that was a good 2-year anniversary episode.
Oh yeah.
And join us for episode 81 because we are actually going back once more to more Gridman. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So episode 81, we're talking about episodes 5, Ultraman, Ultraman Tiga, and episodes 11 and 12 of Denko Chojin Gridman.
God damn.
Yeah. As always, schwa for now, everyone.
Schwa for now.
And may season 3 be the best season yet.
Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to this episode of Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger. We appreciate your dedication to listening.
If you have an opinion on the news or shows we talked about, leave a comment down below. #comments for Lane.
If you want to check us out on other social media pages, you can check out our Twitter pages. As always, you can follow me at twitter.com/AutoGar.
You can follow me at twitter.com/Lane_.
For other pages, you can find my blog, Gar's Toku Blogs, on Facebook.com. And while you're on Facebook, why not give Radio Sentai Castranger a follow?
For older episodes of our shows, you can find them at castranger.podbean.com. And we also have some merch, such as t-shirts and bags, available at tpublic.com.
That's all for this exciting episode of Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger. Until next time,
schwa for now!